For centuries, we visualized historical texts through static paintings and stained glass. But today, we can translate those same events into a first-person perspective that feels like a live broadcast. We capture younger audiences by leaning into raw, human empathy and relatable reactions. This graphic maps out a specific 5-step pipeline to move from a blank page to a finished edit in exactly 60 minutes. We'll be utilizing the VO3 generation model. VO3 is an advanced AI video system capable of producing cinematic, realistic clips from text-based instructions. The objective is translating ancient narratives into the short-form visual language that Gen Z consumes daily. Short-form content requires strict boundaries. We limit every sequence to 32 seconds, divided into 4 distinct 8-second cuts. This emotion curve graph shows the psychological journey required for these 4 cuts. You start with a high-impact hook, move into an emotional breakdown or relatable mistake, trigger a serious choice at the 16-second mark, and end with a resonant lesson. Looking at this ratio bar, we enforce a precise tonal split, 40% humor up front, followed by 60% sincerity. Using humor early earns the viewer's attention, but the serious shift is what keeps them watching until the end. To hit that 40% humor mark, we translate historical dialogue into modern, text message-style reactions. A figure witnessing a miracle shouldn't speak in high poetry. They should react like someone today whose mind is entirely blown. This pacing protects your retention. The humor hooks the viewer for the first 8 seconds, but the genuine emotional stakes are what prevent them from swiping away before the lesson. This comparison illustrates the difference between a vague prompt and a structured command. Typing a casual sentence yields pixelated, unpredictable results. Cinematic output requires a specific director's brief. This diagram breaks the prompt into 4 mandatory blocks: visual setting, character, camera angle, and action. Note the warning bar below. Restrict camera and actions to 3 items maximum. Exceeding this overloads the AI with conflicting instructions, causing hallucination and distorted imagery. This 4-quadrant matrix displays our allowed lens types. A personal confession requires the tight selfie lens, while a broader observation uses a stable tripod shot. The emotional beat of the script dictates which lens you choose. Directing the AI as a literal-minded camera operator ensures predictable results. It cannot guess your intentions, so provide explicit, structural commands for every shot. Warning tone. Viewers swipe away the moment a character's face morphs or changes between cuts. Poor character consistency is the primary technical cause of format failure. This graphic demonstrates the fix. Discard subjective adjectives like handsome or beautiful. Instead, build a rigid character anchor using objective details like age, hair texture, and specific clothing materials. Copy and paste this exact text block into all 4 scene prompts. Do not alter a single letter between shots. This text block functions as a mathematical constant. It overrides the AI's tendency to randomize faces, ensuring the exact same individual appears in every environment. When a generated clip fails, restrict your revisions to 1 single variable, the camera, the action, or the setting, before rerunning the prompt. This flowchart solves common errors. For heavy screen shaking, reduce action parameters. Change walking to standing still to stabilize. To fix distorted fingers, adjust your prompt to move hands completely off-screen. If the AI generates random text or watermarks, apply strict negative constraints. You must explicitly command the system to exclude all typography from the final render. Success in AI generation comes from systematically identifying visual errors and isolating the specific text variable needed to fix them. Step 5 is the assembly. You layer your 4 generated clips with the modern script in a mobile editing timeline. When executed correctly, the final 8 seconds carry genuine emotional weight. The humor fades, and the character delivers a human truth directly into the lens. Our primary goal is driving the audience back to the original source text. High view counts are secondary to this specific outcome. This Venn diagram illustrates our target. The core message remains unchanged. We are simply using modern formats and hooks to create an empathetic bridge back to the story. You have the structure, the prompt formula, and the debugging guide. Open VO3 now and begin generating your first empathetic translation.